Hey y'all, it's the Calm Corner Show. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now let's get into it. Hey Soul family, real quick, just so y'all won't be lost. This is quickies. It's something different that I'm doing. Just put together maybe like 3 or 4 quick hot topics for you guys. And I will see y'all tomorrow. So the video will start with, of course, Oprah and Whitney are the first quick topic, and then it'll continue. And Oprah, what was you trying to prove, girl? No, ma'am, not on our girl Whitney. No, ma'am. All right, so y'all let me know what y'all think, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. I love y'all. See y'all soon, okay?
Oprah, don't forget that you got secrets too, sis, because a lot of us are still trying to figure out exactly what happened down there in South Africa. Don't think that we forgot. The fact that you sat on that stage telling all of Whitney's business as if you were spilling tea when you was really spilling piss is absolutely baffling to me. I have never been to your show, but you cannot make me believe that people were able to come inside of that studio without putting their phones away first. Because anybody that sat in that studio that particular day and had that type of information and did not think to capitalize off of it, it's hard for me to believe, especially only because you asked them. Hell no. Now, it is very ironic to me that this information came out literally after your boy Clive Davis left the earth, okay? So with that being said, maybe you were trying to get in front of whatever is about to come out about him, because trust me, I know that it is stories up the yin yang, baby, and people cannot wait to start yapping about everything that man has done to them. Baby, when the documentaries start dropping, baby, they are going to drop. Do you hear me? So that's where I'm thinking that this angle is coming from, because there was no reason in the world that you felt like you had to tell us that information, because to be honest, we didn't even ask. Now, we let you get away with it when you did that to MJ, but when it comes to our girl Whitney, baby, I think you should sit this one out. This ain't what you want.
This, but Oprah Winfrey, are you okay? Oprah's under fire from social media after she told the story while in Cannes about Whitney falling off the stage during their last interview. Well, now Whitney Houston's estate is speaking out, denying the accusations. So everyone has been reacting on social media to this clip of Oprah talking about her last interview with Whitney, claiming that Whitney had fallen off the wagon, was high during the performance portion of her interview with Whitney, and claimed that Whitney had fell off the stage. And she begged the audience at the time not to share this story. No one did, but Oprah decided to.
We did the whole, hey girl, how you doing, greeting thing. And then I stopped the cameras. And I went behind stage and I said, so tell me, what do you want? What do you want to happen here? And I'm going to tell you what I wanted to happen here. And that was one of the most powerful interviews. And do you all know, this is an amazing thing that happened. I had such trust from the Oprah show audience that Whitney did, I think it was her last show with us. And she had gone back on drugs. The first interview I did with her when we'd gone behind stage and I asked her about her attention, she was clean. But the day she came to my show then to perform in front of the audience, she was not. And she fell off of the stage. And I knew that if that story got out that she'd fallen off of the stage, that she would be destroyed by that. And so even though the audience was there and the audience had cameras, I begged them not to put those pictures out because it would ruin her life, and they did not.
And what about...
That would not happen today, I can tell you.
Yeah. What about...
Well, now the estate of Whitney Houston, which is run by Pat Houston, who is married to Whitney Houston's brother and also managed Whitney before she passed, is speaking out, denying Oprah's accusations. This is what Pat Houston, who's the executor over Whitney's estate, she also managed Whitney before she passed away. Pat says this: from the 2009 interview on the Oprah Winfrey Show, Whitney absolutely fell on stage, but it was during a sound check. Sidebar, usually audience is not there for the sound check, so no one would be able to record or witness that. So she said it happened during sound check and it was due to the darkness of the area and her unfamiliarity with the stage. She was absolutely not high. And in all fairness, why would Pat Houston have to deny that at this particular point? We all know there's a whole movie about the struggles that Whitney had with drugs. So why would she deny it now? Oprah, why did you have to tell that story now? That's the bigger question.
Don't choose at all times. Don't choose at all times.
Hey, Soul Family, checking in with y'all. Happy Friday. I hope y'all doing well. I've been kind of busy today and got a few things going on. So I wanted to do something different, switch it up real quick, see if I can get y'all out something today. And of course, we got a lot going on. It's the first of the month, so keep those notification bells on because I got all kind of good stuff going. Make sure you guys, if you didn't get a chance, check out Selena and Benny. Their reading is up there, as well as the pick a card reading for the next 7 days, guys. So check that out. Get you some messages, and we're gonna get some celebrity quick tea, quickies, some quick hot topics. But do look for the celebrity readings. I do got some ahead. I did see I need some more questions on NBA YoungBoy, so I'll probably end up honestly doing the DDG and India Love first, as well as I don't know. Like I had quite a few on my list, but that's just what I can think of right now. So let me stay focused on what we doing. So on first up on the list, I got questions. And why, Mama Oprah, let me say something. Girl, why you want to disrespect? Why you want to do Nippy like this? I just don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't get her aim. So let's get some energy around that. You could have said anything about anybody else, okay? And I think it is a video. I'm gonna find it of her falling. I gotta put it up in a clip, child. So Spirit, please give me all clear and precise messages, clear and precise. What would make Oprah, energy around her even speaking on the story? Oprah, speaking on Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston. What is her point, Spirit? Why would you do that? Thank you. Spirit. Why would she do that? Let's get a couple of messages on that real quick. These just quickies, okay, guys? It was shady. Ten of Swords right here. A whole shady backstab, okay? Bringing something up, and the whole point of it was nasty work, okay? You got the 7 of Wands here. It's like maybe, people, and remember, everything here is all alleged, and in my opinion, but this was nasty work. It was done disrespectfully because you standing up for someone else who could have just crossed over with the Hermit, and the news, just the way that she did it, it just was distasteful with this page, in the energy. And then she is the Queen of Swords in reverse. Ain't that funny? So just it was done very distastefully, very disrespectfully, and quick to answer y'all messages. Everything here all alleged, in my opinion, but this was done, to speak out. In other words, some type of way of standing on the side of Clive Davis, okay? So very disrespectfully and distastefully done. And look, the Cherry experienced a lot of backlash, a lot of people feeling a way about how she handled that situation. Let me just get a thing over energy around her disrespecting Whitney. Just wanted to get some clear cards. Wasn't a wise decision. And what she's gonna do is try to, eventually, maybe you guys she may try to make the effort to try to say something, but it's too late. It was a real snake. It was a snake, oh. All right, so let's move on to the next hot topic.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Hey, yo, this is the announcement that we was waiting for? Huh? This was the announcement that we've been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, I told y'all that Claressa Shields, a.k.a. Shanae Shields' competitive career is over. It's over. Finally, she announced her this ain't a fight. This is bingo night. This ain't a fight. This is bingo night versus K Scott, 42 years old, only has 7 fights. Shanae Shields is going around beating senior citizens in the sport of boxing. Really? This is where it comes to now. Also, let me add, K Scott is ranked 463. Not a top 10 fighter, top 20 fighter, top 30, top 50. Top 100, top 200, top 300. 463 is where she ranked on BoxRec. And everybody knows this is embarrassing. The only people that don't think that this is an embarrassing event is those that know completely nothing about boxing. This is what she's going to do. She cannot promote this fight with boxing people because the boxing heads know the truth. She's going to have to go to these podcasters and these streamers to promote this fight because a lot of people don't know boxing. This is put it this way. This is so much of an embarrassment, of a letdown, that even the people in the sport of boxing doesn't even know who K Scott is. You went from all of that drama. Matter of fact, you should fight Face Shalia for all that matter. Fight Face Shalia. Face Shalia created more of a buzz than this. Face Shalia created more of a buzz than this. Hey, you can fight one of the baddies.
Let's get
Is that y'all keep trying to say that Remy is caught chasing off of your relationship, but Claressa Shields, amongst the three, is the most social media irrelevant of all of you, regardless of her bouts.
You put 2 and 2 together.
The only thing this is doing is building up her social media queue.
Yeah.
So that she can move off into becoming a social media influencer, and they can use her name as the greatest woman of all time to sell whatever brand and push whatever agenda that they want, and she'll be able to cash out of the game before she loses what's left of her mind. Wow. But that's okay, because every time you get punched in the head and you get a little slower, that's great for Papoose. Because now he don't have to explain to you how he's robbing you. He can just do it and notice that you'll just be sitting there, just the 2 of us, and he be gone with the damn money. Disgusting is that...
All right, we're going to do a quick check-in on Miss, the clown, Claressa Shields. Okay, we're going to do a quick check-in because she has announced a new fight. And as I'm seeing, people are clowning her currently on the internet, calling her a senior citizens boxer, a clown, and all the things for fighting this new lady, her opponent, Miss Katie Scott. Okay, I looked up Katie. Katie is a Gemini sun, and she's born on June 2nd. So these are quickies. Of course, we'll get into the longer form, but just wanted to get some energy on some current hot topics for y'all. So please give me some current keywords. Angel, please give me all clear messages. Clear precise messages on Shields right now. Shields, Claressa Shields. And her upcoming fight with Katie Scott. Gemini sun. And I also asked a quick question about the current energy with her and Papoose child. Oh my God. Anyway, let's see what's going on with Claressa. Current energy around her and her new fight spirit. Let's get some keyword card, right? All right, so right now she is focused on, and her idea of whatever she calls home and family, right? All right, so we got some messages out here. She is putting in the effort, with this fight ahead, okay? Sorry about that, guys. That was the goal. This, to me, also can represent the people who she signed to, that group. They've been putting in efforts to find her work, okay? But Boomerang is on the table. So this is a situation that Claressa does the same SHIT over and over and over again. This is a repeating process. So basically this is her way of choosing someone or opponent that she feels like she can beat and will win, okay? Spirit, please give me some current energy around Claressa Shields, Claressa Shields, Claressa Shields. Pisces Sun, Pisces Sun, Pisces Sun. Give me out. And was she, the energy around her in this fight with Candace? Will she defeat this woman? What is the energy around this? Yeah. Let's see. She gonna have to stand up and stop repeating the same patterns, Claressa. Ooh, that's too many messages, y'all. Let's redo this again. Spirit, please give me energy around that. It's a quickie. We'll do 1 or 3, 1 or 2. Let's see what we get, right? There goes something. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. I wanted to come out sideways. We'll keep it like that. It's a lot of messages for some reason. Okay. Let's see. Let me shuffle one more time. I just want 1 and 3. We're not doing the long form on them. Just want to get some energy around her. This woman fighting ahead and her whole energy around. Just keep doing the same thing. It was French Sean. Now it's this woman. You know, ducking the real fights. And let's see. She under contract, right? And let me just say this. This is her in her own reading. You know, Queen of Cups. You know, she's a Pisces sun. So this is energy. First of all, Claressa is off balance. And remember, everything here is all alleged. And in my opinion, mental health, you know, type vibes and issues of things not being all the way, you know, stable up top, okay? Also, she got a lot of things going on, so her emotions are all over the place. She irrational and going to the extreme on certain areas, and then certain areas, you know, it's about her trying to figure out her way, you know, trying to get into the flow, trying to figure out wherever her path is ahead, which clearly is boxing. But I'm gonna say something too with the halfway in, halfway out energy. It's like her, yeah, she's staying online, right? And also this contract is funny with Win Records with that justice card sitting right here, right? She knows that this is, you know, not this is easy money for her, easy opponent, right? And again, you're gonna hear some more things coming out too in regards to this fight and how this all happened, you know, 1 month from now in the time frame, right? She's gonna win the fights, you know, the energy around it with the strength card here, but it's about, it's like almost where it's the energy of not being fair, right? And this is contractual for her. Okay, so that money will Win Records or whatever that is, the 8 million ain't the 8 million, guys. Okay? And it's gonna be some things like, look at that devil card energy, right? With her and Pap. So let's get in, let's see real quick too. So let's say we clearly see that she's gonna strong arm this girl. And it's so funny, y'all. Look what popped out. Not by the rules. Yeah, you know it's wrong, Claressa. I'm just gonna leave it at that. So she gonna continue to get clowned, right? Child, let's get a few of these T cards. We're gonna ask about her and Pap, and then we're gonna move on to the next person. Please give me energy around the shields. There is the shields. We just gonna add some T energy and see what comes out for her. So we see something going viral. So again, you're gonna hear some more mess with her. Remember, I said the page was on the table, news, right? So just get ready to hear more mess in regards to Claressa and the whole situation. She is burning bridges. Hasn't she burned bridges with family members? And remember, with that Queen of cup sideways, that's her energy. She is wanting to be pregnant. Remember, family on the table. So that's why it's like boomerang, right? She all over the place. One foot, she over here. 1 minute wanting to have a baby and build a family with papoose. Then she over here, wanting to be pregnant. Then she want to be fight. Then she want to be top dog. But you got, family members that, in situations, even friendships, if I'm not mistaken, she's burned a lot of bridges, okay? Gold digger, money issues. And then look, I ain't trying to be funny, but hey, that's papoose. He your damn, dependent, okay? And you are his he's an opportunist. So this is his energy right here on the table. And we ain't even look what it's gonna bring when it's all said and done. Claressa, heartbreak is on the table. And that was a clump of cards that came out, okay? So at the bottom of the deck, making bank, right? But she got this curated image where she want to be projected as and seen as such, this way, that way. Remember that was that flaky energy, right? Child. All right, we can already see about Pap, but let's ask, and then we're going to move on to the next person. Child. This was a quickie, Spirit. Give me the energy around Claressa. Oh, secrets about to come out. Look at that. And there's some things that she been keeping all in because people been calling her out on her stuff, right? With this situation and her, her not paying all that. But it's in the messages. You are. That's a Spirit God. Please give me that. Her. Pisces sun. Papoose. Pisces sun. Pisces sun. Energy and what's the calm for them? Few months of energy, we're gonna hear some things. Preparing for change. Heartbreak was on the table. That was interesting, right? She gonna be fine. We're gonna be hearing some more stuff. The moon, a lot of high priestess and secrets coming out. So also pregnancy energy where she obviously trying to remember effort is on the table. So she putting in effort to make these things happen. And she has a hard problem with image. It's funny because in this 9 of coins, upside down, it's about you are enough, right? A few more minutes, messages for her and the energy around her, papoose spirit. And what's to come for them, the outcome. Yeah, what's sometime energy and messages. Pisces, Claressa. Baby, this is same card came out. And look, she can have reproduction issues. It's something she putting in the effort, but it's going to be challenges around it. That Empress in reverse is, coming out, okay? And also, this is her again trying to prove to everyone, that this, her man, Pep upstairs or whatever this situation is, but it's wearing her down, y'all. And it's costing her more than what she can really bear. I'm telling you, it's in the messages, okay? And look at that. We're going to hear her again talking more shit, more mess, being aggressive, being disrespectful. She's going to go viral. Going to hear some more energy around messages with her and Papoose. Heartbreak is on the table. And she can possibly, everything here is all alleged, remember, but issues in the energy around trying to have a baby and reproductive energy, okay? The past shows up. It's on the table, okay? And the past, meaning, can also be affecting what her and Papoose got going on right now, okay? So that's the energy with them, y'all. And look, the Two of Swords is right here. That's red flags. Claressa, we're going to lead with you need to pay attention to the red flags. You so in love, right? That you can't see the forest from the trees. Messages about all of that. One thing about Papoose, he is going to finesse, baby. Look at these messages. Page of Cups, Knight of Cups. Because he here for all of what? 10 of Coins, the love of money. He all about that money and them contracts. Well, there y'all go. That's a quickie for Claressa and Pout. Look, the energy around them, the messages remain the same, right? And we can hear some drummed up messages with that. But I'm telling you, look at what's on the bottom of the deck for her. Obstacles. Obstacles, okay? Obstacles are in place. So that was Claressa Papoose and her energy around her decision to fight Katie Scott all of a sudden, all right? So we're going to do one more person, one more quickie. And I said it wrong. The lady's name, I'm saying Katie. K Scott. I apologize. And I'm always like to correct myself. So even though I already did the messages, y'all know I meant well. Okay. And again, she's an Australian professional boxer, guys, who's held the unified WBC and WBA female middleweight title since December 2025. Just to give y'all that little backdrop on her. All right, on to the next.
Rihanna. Now, why is ASAP Rocky embarrassing my girl Rihanna publicly on stage? So I guess at one of his shows last night, he said this publicly. He said, "Thank God you guys didn't know me when I was single because I would F the S out of you." And I think he was talking to a specific group of fans. And I'm just like, this is super embarrassing and such a weird thing to say. How is Rihanna not embarrassed? And you know what? Maybe she is embarrassed because that is ridiculous. And I cannot believe he said this publicly when he has a girlfriend and they just had they have 3 kids together. Like, why would he say this? Why would he think this is okay to say? Such a weird thing. And for anyone that thinks this might be an old video, you can see it says "Don't Be Dumb," which is the name of his tour and his new album. So this is definitely real and very much recent. I'm not sure if this was actually last night, but it is definitely from this tour. And again, if my man said this, I just cannot. I can't. And when you have Rihanna, like perfect Rihanna, why is your mind even going there? Now, why is ASAP Rocky?
Okay, another quickie. I already blessed the cards. Let me get a couple messages because for some reason, child, ASAP Rocky wants to continue to embarrass Rihanna. So, you know, we got to pull a few cards and the energy. What was the point of all that, okay? Ain't that funny how Spirit got a sense of humor? He needed to relax, okay? Relax. Dude, you doing the most, okay? What do he got going on? Ooh, I didn't expect for this to come out, okay? Y'all ready for how Spirit got a sense of humor? Because he is a whole damn clown. He a whole clown. Child, y'all, I cannot make it up. He is full of shit. He is phony. The messages came right out. Everything here is alleged. All in my opinion, he is putting on a mask, okay? Playing games. What is he a puppet for, okay? And let me just say, whatever revenge is, which that's weird, but hey, let's get a few more energy, Spirit. Please clarify revenge. Some messages. Okay, so real receipts gonna start to come out in regards to them, ASAP and Rihanna, okay? Screenshots, we can even hear some message crap like that ahead. Let's get the messages with them. Ooh, oh my gosh. Okay. So he could be around the energy of that, numbing out, right? I'm gonna pull a couple tarot real thick for them. Look, I pray, Rihanna, please, please, please get a prenup, whatever you do, okay? This is the energy he comes in. You know, that's how they connect with trusted friend energy. But I'm telling you, you can't make the messages up, y'all, with this man. Look at mask and look at scam alert, okay? So y'all already know what time it is. You know we're going to always tell the truth over here. And, you know, it's funny because going viral is here again. And something about, he got the same messages of burning bridges. But when it's all said and done, let me just tell you something. They gonna end up being right back together. Like, if they have some form of a breakdown, ain't that interesting that that's the message that comes, you know? So, child, I didn't even expect to see all this. There's any energy around Rihanna. What's her current? And ASAP Rocky. He just do unpredictable shit. And that's what this message just says right there. His energy is so unpredictable. He is cheating. Look at this. Y'all, I said I wanted to pull something, but I didn't know it was going to be this messy so quickly. And this is not even long form reading, okay? And we are getting the messages. He play too much. And listen, this is about cheating and real receipts. He finna get caught again. And it's gonna go viral. It's in the messages. Unhealthy patterns. Doing stuff he ain't got no business. Y'all see that with the devil card? It's in the messages. And look, oh, doing it together, honey. Look at the 3 of coins. So he clearly doing other things. Okay? And here he go right here. Libra, King of Swords in reverse. Low down and dirty. You hear me? And we gonna hear the messages coming out in regards to this. Whew. And she is now with child. Oh my God. Energy around Rihanna. Let's just get a few messages for her, because congratulations. She is expecting her 4th child. And I want to say they said they were twins, right? She might be expecting twins. Around Rihanna here. So this is it, y'all. I didn't even expect that. Quick and messy. Damn. Ooh, child. Let's be around Rio. We'll get out of here. Oh my God. I got an art exhibit to go to real quick. Look, with work, it got to do with work, okay? So, and then he get caught up too when he doing stuff at work. Didn't they say he's supposed to be going to, what is it? On tour. So this is the energy of that too as well, guys, okay? But she's going to be, even though she's with child, she's going to be dedicating her energy around, I know they spoke on something with her Fenty Beauty, but we're going to see some things come up with projects for her. Now, the past shows up in this situation. I mean, whoo, child. And she pregnant with child too. So that's also in the messages for Rihanna. Damn. She pissed. She be over there showing out. But the tower moment is here. And it's one that's pretty much, it's like this has already happened, but it's still in the energy, guys, of he just ain't no good. It is what it is. It's no other way to describe it, you know. And this is not the energy you want to see when somebody with child, right? Because the conflict, he doing all other stuff. But at the end of the day, back together, they gonna, pull it together. And the strength is here. So, it is what it is. But this is a mess. Wow. And work gonna be an issue. That tour or whatever he got going on or whatever the situation, we're gonna see some issues with that. Look, fight, battle, issue. There you go. Yeah, it's right here on the table. So that's Rihanna and ASAP. That's a quickie. Y'all, everything here legend in my opinion, but baby, I'm gonna just leave y'all with that. He a whole clown. Okay? So we're gonna send our girls some good energy. Reed, we love you, and we know you paying attention and you got this, so we're gonna keep it moving. All right, y'all, let's keep it moving.
What is happening? Did you guys hear about this? Somebody tweeted, Candace Owens' family reached out to me earlier this morning. It is with deep sadness and sorrow that I am sharing the passing of my longtime friend and fellow political commentator, Candace. But I also can't shake the feeling that this wasn't simply a random tragedy. There are circumstances surrounding Candace's death, especially after Charlie's passing, that raise serious questions, and I hope the full truth comes to light. I want to respect the family's privacy, so I will refrain from sharing further details. Please stay posted. Then she said, my account is hacked, working to fix it. Oh, but it gets weirder. Then this showed up. Candace Owens is dead. Candace Owens, born on April 29, 1989 in Stamford, was an American journalist and activist. She died on June 21st, 2026 at the age of 37. That's yesterday. What? What do you mean? She died yesterday? And this was posted before yesterday. This was posted on that post on Twitter when that girl announced that Candace was dead. Somebody posted this and I found that post before the 21st. So what is happening? That makes me wonder, has she been duplicated? Like, isn't she a big conspiracy theorist and believes like maybe Kanye or Britney have been duplicated? Like, what if she was duplicated? What if she's being duplicated right now? And we're gonna see her come back to life because she's been duplicated. Like, the fact that so many celebrities have rumors of them dying and then they're fine is giving like they've been duplicated. But look what I just found. Apparently there have been claims in 2025 that Candace was duplicated. It says that in late 2025, during a particularly chaotic broadcast regarding the assassination of Charlie Kirk, listeners began ironically speculating that the real Owens had imploded or had been replaced by a duplicate due to her increasingly erratic, rapid fire, and bizarre conspiracy theories. So did they replace her already? And then that's why now they're like, oh, she's dead. She's dead because the replacement couldn't survive. And then now she's going to come back and be alive again with another replacement. What is happening, you guys? Oh my God, what is happening?
You guys were correct. I am with child. I'm expecting another child. You guys were correct. I am with child. I'm expecting another child. A lot of you guys had sussed that out genuinely within the first 4 weeks of my pregnancy. I actually found out, I am not kidding, that I was pregnant from you guys. You guys were in the comments. You were asking questions. You were like, Candace has a very unique attitude that she's known to have when she's pregnant with a boy. It's kind of sus. I think she's pregnant. Yes, you were correct. I learned from you. And then I found out that that is indeed the reason, as it always is, that I grow sort of increasingly violent when I am, something about growing a boy inside of you that makes you want to aggress. That's how I feel. I don't understand it, but I want to physically fight people. The more pregnant I become, I want to physically fight people. There's nothing I can do about it. It's a condition. And yeah, a lot that we're going to unpack today, but I wanted to get that done at the top of the show. Let you guys know that you are really annoying for knowing first. I shouldn't be finding this out from the internet. Who do you guys think you are? Clearly, you know me better than I know myself. Over this weekend, something else happened. There was a death hoax, and I had all of these messages from people, my mom, my dad, my aunt, everyone that I know asking me to post a sign of life because apparently there was this combo that some girl posted and then deleted that I passed away. And then on top of that, there was some like obituary website that said that I was going to die on Sunday. So listed my date of death as Sunday, which is totally crazy. I don't know. I think people do these things to get into your head psychologically. I did not die this weekend. People were then emailing me saying, don't go out on Sunday because this pre-obituary exists. I did not slow down my weekend in any way at all. I just don't live in that, I guess, that vein of fear because it's just unhealthy. And every day we get emails of people asking me, don't go, don't travel, don't do this. You can't. I can't live in a cage. Bird can't fly in a cage. So I did a lot of things this weekend, but dying was not one of them. In fact, it's the opposite. I'm growing life. So be happy, smile. It's great. You guys.
Okay, another quick one. Had to do this one real quick too. Miss Candace Owens. So what the heck was that all about with them announcing some woman? And I'm going to make sure that I pull the clip and put it in there for y'all. Who said that she was deceased and that her family reached out to her and it was for her saddest, and her condolences that Candace's family reached out and that she was crossed over to the ancestors. Meanwhile, Candace has posted herself up online later that day and also came live on her page this week and not only stated that she is not deceased, baby, but I will leave that as a surprise for y'all in the comments. In the clip for you to see exactly what Candace had to say as a response. I just wanted to do a quick energy. Everything is all alleged in my opinion. Remember, they say they removed the cart before the horse. And you know what? I got some Illuminati cards. 1 second. Let me grab. All right, let's get into it real quick. I'm going to try to do one more. Let's see. Keywords for Candace Owens. She's a Taurus sun. Candace is a mess, y'all. Okay, so family is her energy, and she does have big news that she did just announce, so that is coming out. Yeah, she got the people and the powers that be on her butt, okay? So give me one more message around Candace Owens right now for her. Whew, the wheel of fate, baby. The wheels is turning. Of course, this was a viral moment, too, okay, where everybody saw this negative news that came out in regards to her, right? So let's pull, like, what is the situation in the conspiracy to harm her? I mean, energy around the government. Everything here is all a legend, in my opinion. Quick messages around here. Her son. She got some issues too. It came right out. Baby, there's some games, the tricks on the table. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Yep. And this is what they said for her, lost. Like she had lost her life, right? Ain't that something? And this was prematurely done. They prematurely did it. And it's interesting because, guys, let me show you. It says pre-manifest on that magician. Remember, the magician is the trickster, the devil on the table, playing games. And this is in regards to loss of her life, right? 10 of Cups is on the table, bringing her, saying that she was, that she was gone, that she had crossed over. And then her family had reached out, which was not true. That's also false because of the position of the cards, right? Wow. She need to really have some serious security and not take this lightly, because look at this is what they have planned for her. I'm going to just hold it up there for y'all to see. So Tower moment ahead, okay? And I just wanted to get some quick messages for Candace. Candace need to be careful, allegedly, okay? She got some news. I'm gonna let her say her own news when I post the clip, okay? But she definitely is headed towards a new cycle, but she needs to be careful because the cycle that they have planned for her is not the cycle that she has planned for herself, okay? And as far as her good news goes, I'll let you decide. And even at the end of this, I'll also state, based on the cards that hit the table, a message for her that's possible, okay? And you could just read it on the screen, okay? Because I want to make sure that you guys see the clips, because I pulled the cards before I pulled the clips, okay? But she definitely really, really, really needs to be safe. Again, her and her family would, look like she has a good support system that has her back. But this is really alarming and concerning, and this is not a game. It's not a joke. So, I mean, it can come off like that, but it's not. And this is something that, it's happening in front of the world, okay? But a new cycle is definitely ahead. She does have some good energy on the table. But safety, okay? Safety, home, and boundaries, Candace. We are in Cancer season, and, listen, these are Illuminati cards, right? Very, very, very powerful what just came out for her. And y'all not even gonna believe this, and this is a quickie. Oh my God, I gotta pull the T cards, but let me just show. Look at how that lady is sitting there. Power outage. Remember I said she needs to be careful. It's on the table. Again, everything is alleged, and in my opinion, it's also a bigger message to this, but also I'm a person, the visuals tell a story as well for me. I know everybody get it differently, okay? But it says when the grid goes down, it exposes the fragility of the systems that we rely on, whether the loss of power is accidental or calculated. This is a reminder to be prepared. All right, Candace, you got to get prepared, okay? I'm gonna show y'all this last. Let me just show you this. Political theater, and isn't that what she's all about? This is a powerful deck, and I ain't never even really flipped it. This is what it's all about. Isn't this what her content is all about? Isn't this the platform and the players and the people, the politicians, Charlie Kirk, Erica, all of this political theater? You can't even come up with a better word for what's going on, right? While the public reacts to the drama, real decisions are being made off stage. Political theater thrives on division, keeping the people too busy fighting each other to question the system. And so look, that's also a hidden message on power outage, right? Food insecurity. She better watch that, okay? The easiest way to destabilize a region is to destabilize its food supply. Limiting access to food forces dependency, and compliance becomes a survival strategy. Candace, you got to really watch it, girl. Because let me just show you, not only did you get political theater, sister, but you also got secret society. And that's what I wanted to let y'all sit there with y'all. I can't even make the messages up. What is all this against her? What's she going through? Allegedly, and in my opinion, she better, this is serious. This is not a game. This ain't even no test. There are those who seek power through fear and manipulation, using dark practices to bind others to their will. Not all gatherings are sacred, and not all leaders can be trusted. And keep in mind, her focal point on this energy was the Tower card. So this ain't good, this ain't good, this ain't good. I'll flip a few T cards for Candace, but I don't even know if this will resonate. Let's just see this as we close out. This is a quickie. Ooh, I didn't expect these are explosive answers today in regards to all this, right? This may be her way of, maybe trying to, like she said, she's a person. I've often see her say that she gonna keep pushing, right? She not gonna worry about, being afraid to go outside because of her content, but she need to pay attention because you in for a fight, sis. You in for a fight. Any extra messages for her? And look, this is Candace. That's how she feel. The audacity that you would even come out and say that shit about me. And let me tell you something. She is a strong girl, baby. She is going to fight, okay? And look, on the bottom, breaking free. So she is really serious. She has got a lot of strength and a lot of courage. Any other quick messages that may come out for Candace Owens? She needs to be really safe. This kind of scary. And do you know I got the energy of like anxiety once this started happening? And that ain't my energy right now, right? All right. Let's hope so, girl. And making peace after all the drama inside us. Somebody's ready to drop the aggression. We'll see. But this is about juggling stories. Oh, someone is juggling stories, identities, or relationships. And hoping no one notices the overlap. This got to do with her content and what's going on. She can come in that energy, but I'm telling you, look at this, y'all, and I'm going to leave it at that. We're going to have to just do a deep dive, but ain't this interesting that this is quick messages? And let's just let that sit right there, secret society. All right, I'm out. We'll just have to do a longer one on her, okay? Y'all let me know in the comments. Peace and love. That's a mess.
Thanks for watching the Common Corner Show. Peace and love, soul family. And I'll see you guys in the next one.